Hi, it's Marina, the Soul Alchemist, and I have got the lovely Debra Kilby here today, just giving you some insight around the Akashic Business Activator Program, which has now finished. And Debra went through the first run of this particular program, and I thought it would be beneficial for you to hear, and also for me to hear, what her feedback was and what she thought of the program. So, Debra, do you want to just introduce yourself and your business, please?
Thank you. Yes, I'm Debra from Debra Kilby Healing, and my main role, I guess, is to help women meet their unborn babies, whether they're waiting to arrive or whether they chose not to stay. So I'm a spirit baby medium. I'm a channel for lots of different lovely energies, and really, just supporting women through their journey to motherhood, which is actually, part of your soul journey, and just helping them to raise their energetic vibration, if you like, clear out all the stuff that may be holding them back from becoming a mum, or really understanding their why is this happening, why is this going on. So really helping them to connect with themselves and therefore connect with their babies and meet their babies here in the physical world or in the spirit world, wherever it's meant to happen. So that's my main role.
Yeah, and it's beautiful and very, very powerful work. Absolutely. So obviously you've just gone through the first run of the Akashic Business Activator Program. So kind of what attracted you to sign up for the program in the first place?
I think it's just one of those, you just know you need to join it, but you don't know why at the beginning. Because to be honest, I didn't read all of the stuff. And we spend hours doing lovely sales pitches, but I just read it and I just knew it. I was meant to be on it. And when I have that feeling, I just follow it. Then I read all about it, and so I was just automatically drawn to it. I love the Akashic records. I love your work, and it all just seemed to come together. The timing and everything just felt right. So I just went for it. And I'm so glad I did.
No, and you know what, I totally agree with that. When you have this real soul urge and desire that something just feels very, very right, then that is a huge indication that you need to get onto something, because I've had that as well in the past. So I'm delighted that you
doesn't make sense at the
time. So where was your business at before you started the program?
My business has just been unfolding really slowly, really beautifully, with more and more clarity coming, more ideas coming, where I'm supposed to be, what I'm supposed to be doing, what's being asked of me, and what I love. So I feel really grateful for the community that I've been building up, and the women that are finding me, the babies that, of course, bringing us all together. So so it was really good. I wasn't in stress around my business, but what I felt around my business was it was time to go bigger. It was time to kind of expand. I knew there was blocks, particularly around visibility. Always, that's my thing, and just reaching a wider audience and really stepping up. So that's where I was with my business. I just knew I was ready to expand, to step up, to get out there more.
Yeah, and how has the program impacted your business then, now that you've kind of gone through this first phase? What have you seen in terms of changes?
It's like I think the main thing, which sounds like a really small thing, and it is a small thing probably to anyone listening, a lot of people listening perhaps, but it's the visibility thing. I never did a post with my photo on it ever, and so I've just started putting, not every day, not every week even, but still there's that, it feels okay to put a picture of me on to a social media post. And this is really massive for me. I know it's really tiny, but for me, it's really, really massive in terms of visibility. I would say clarity has come as well. because the meditations are seriously off the scale. I've loved every single one of them. The insight that comes, you have no idea where you're going in the meditations and things, so I've absolutely loved the meditations. And so lots of blocks being cleared, lots of insight coming about why things are happening. But also boundaries, because that, one of the modules around where you're giving your energy away, and so my boundaries just feel much more, I'm giving a lot more time to myself, because as we do, we give and we give, and I just feel like I can draw back to myself a little bit. So that's also really massive for me, is having boundaries, and just where is my energy going. And obviously the more I'm energized, then the more I am able to offer anyone who finds me. So yeah, that's really huge. Expansion, really ready to reach a wider amount of people now. And a new course has come in as well, that so just really big. And money wise, I had my first really massive month of money, so so that was very exciting.
We're all celebrating as well.
Yeah. So this is great. So confidence, boundaries, visibility, for me, those are the ones that I've really noticed.
That's amazing. And so, because I know one of the modules, we do go quite deep with visibility and self-confidence and self-worth. They're two separate massive modules. So, and I remember celebrating when you kind of put that in the group, that, you were posting your first post, and it was a beautiful, beautiful post, and you looked amazing, you looked radiant on it. And you probably got quite a lot of reaction on social media for putting that post out, because, as you say, you don't normally do it. So yeah, really, 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 really proud of you for doing that. And that will just continue, as you say, to become more comfortable, and you will continue to expand in that way. So why would you recommend the program to somebody that's listening today, that is kind of maybe and ahhing? What is in it for them that you feel that they would get from doing the program?
Yeah, it's hard to put into words, to be honest. I think you need to feel it, because it's because there's something in it for you. So you're the bigger picture is that you're being drawn to it because there's stuff that you need to know, and also stuff that we need to be stepping up into. But on like this human physical level, the meditations there are just incredible, and you get to meet your guides, so you just feel yourself more, and that brings confidence as well. The modules and how the program is laid out is so clear, so accessible. There's all the information you need, but not overwhelm with information you need. You can pick and choose, you can pick and choose what you're wanting to, what feels right for you. Just the content is amazing. It's easily accessible. The clearing and the healing and the insight is great, and the support is really huge from Marina. Also, there's a lovely Facebook group as well, which had some really good discussion and support. And if you want to, I was really busy, so I didn't have a great, I didn't always go in there, but it was always a really lovely space to be in, very supportive space. And just when you have your big insights, and then something might come up, I just knew that we could go to, I could go to you and say, right, this is where am I, where can you see the stuck bit, or what story am I telling myself? And you kind of help guide through whatever is coming up, because at that time, and it's fun. It doesn't feel heavy. It just feels like, wow, an unfolding and an insight and a clarity and a aha moments. So it's kind of light. I mean, it's really deep work, but it doesn't feel like, ugh. It's for me it was, I loved it. So I would definitely recommend it. No,
that's perfect. And do you feel more confident with using the Akashic records for your business?
Yes, definitely. Yes. And I've just had, and as I said, this new course come in, so that is what I'm going to be doing, is going into the Akashic records and really finding more information about that, and really anchoring that in.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even have to go. Sometimes I do the money thing, you know, the image I had of the money chamber, and I see that. And I just see it without it really having to go anywhere. And I will like, you know, go in every now and again, but I can just see it, and then I can see that image, and you know, then clients come in. So it's just very powerful, very powerful.
That's perfect. Yeah, I mean, there is a great depth of information offered, but it does make sense in terms of the journey that you go through from module to module. So I'm delighted that it feels light, because aspects of it you can kind of get not stuck, but you may have to spend longer on certain aspects or certain modules, because you've got to go deeper with the healing and the clearing in order to then progress forward. So I'm delighted, and I'm, you know, absolutely honoured that you chose to come onto the programme and be part of the first ladies to be my beta testers. So thank you so much for trusting me with your journey. As I say, it's been an honour, and obviously the more times that you dip into that content, which you then have forever after the programme is finished, you can kind of go deeper and deeper as well. So it'll just continue to support you, which was my whole point of creating the program, that it continues to empower and support. So thank you for joining me today. Thank you for sharing your insights and kind of what you thought of the program. And of course, if anybody wants to connect with me, find out more about the next run, which actually starts March the 21st, then I've got an early bird offer on as well. So do get in touch if you want more information, or if you would like to jump on, then I'll be delighted to have you. So thank you, Deborah, for joining me.
Thank you.
Hopefully I'll see some of you in the programme starting the 21st of March. Okay, I'll speak to you soon. Bye.